For many years, I have been going to Rishikesh and living in ashram and learning yoga, practicing yoga. But when I teach here in Bangalore, I find that most of us who come into yoga class are coming and doing some asanas, pranayama, and meditation. And really, yoga does not touch our lives as such. And sometimes we go on a pilgrimage and we do take a pilgrimage, but really, that connection does not build with our yoga practice. And I felt that that was a connection that needs to be built so that we can experience and see how yoga is very holistic and how it can touch every area of our life. So, this was the thought that brought me to thinking that why don't I organize this program and take some of my friends and students who have been hearing the stories from me about my experience in the ashram and how it is there, and so that they can get an immersive experience into yoga.
And I don't know what are the words I can use to say my experience. I was thinking about it and I would say blissful, rejuvenating, enriching. There's so many things. That was the first time for me here. Though I've been doing yoga, it's not back to back yoga, meditation. So it was quite hectic the first day. And we also went for Ganga Aarti and we did Havan. There was Navaratri, so it was beautiful experience, chanting and meditation, how to sit. All the teachers teach you the same thing. So it's not, doesn't matter which teacher you're going to, they all speak the same language, which is really important. And punctuality, that's another thing I found amazing here. If they say 5:30, whoever comes or not, 5:30 they start off. That's another beautiful thing I liked here. Joints and glands exercises in the morning, I used to do a little bit of that and a little bit of hatha yoga mixed together. So there were many other things that was learned, especially sitting, the right kind of sitting and the diaphragmatic breathing. I used to do makrasan, then I used to think makrasan is just relaxing, no need to do makrasan. So I'd cut it out completely from my yoga practice. And now I know how important it is, and you can really feel the diaphragmatic breathing, and that's very helpful. So I've decided definitely I'm doing 10 minutes morning, 10 minutes evening diaphragmatic breathing, which is really going to change everything about you. So the correct posture, there's so many things before you really get into deep meditation. And I think chanting the mantra also felt really good. I was chanting Soham. I felt any mantra, when you're focusing on that, it really helps to bring your focus on it. So that was also very good.
Over here, so far the experience has been overwhelming and very nice, calming, relaxing. And I mean, there is everything under one place. And from doing the Havan, which was one of its experience because I've never done it, a very calming and relaxing thing. Then there they have Gaush Seva, which is also very touching. Besides the entire place, you feel so much very calm, relaxing. Everyone is relaxed. There is no rush for anything, but yet everything happens in a very disciplined, timely manner. You yourself don't understand that. Okay, you have also become disciplined when it happens, and when it also your mind is also relaxed. So that way, it's been very calming and very distressing, I should say. No stress, nothing. You don't feel like even seeing your phone or anything, because everywhere you are engaged, but at the same time you are enjoying the process. It's no one is there is no force. At your own pace you are doing the yoga, as hot yoga that we learn over here. The teachers, they teach you very nicely. The most I enjoyed was the meditation sessions, because this is the first time that I could feel so relaxed, and they taught you. I mean, they're holding your hand, and because it's an 8 day thing, so if you miss something to first day, second day, third day, by the time you finish, you know, okay. And this is first time you realize that your breathing is wrong. You don't breathe right. So then okay. Someone, you are relearning how to breathe now. Something that you knew it. You when you are born with the right thing, and we in our whole worldly lives we did all wrong, and now again we are getting back to it. So yeah, so meditation, they how you sit, how you, I mean, different ways. If you are a first timer, how to ensure that slowly and steadily you stick to the practice. So that is what is taught here. It's not that okay, do it, finish it, this. No, they teach it in such a way that you want to stick to the practice. So that is the very important, and I think also one of the very good things. Since we are here during Navratri, we got to do the Navratri Puja, how it is done, the Aarti in the evening, also the sessions, Navratri sessions that are held. It lets you introspect into a lot of things. So there is a very good mix of spirituality and yoga over here. One day is a silent day over here where you observe silence, which was very good. And that is when you realize there is no need to speak. Without speaking, you are so more happy and much more calmer, because during the day you understand there is unwanted things that you are just speaking, and it's just the silent day, not only interacting with the external world, but also it silences your own mind a little bit.
Classes I've been for yoga sessions, but it's definitely a combination of all this, and it was 6 days of complete discipline in all these areas. Some great experiences were breathing as a technique. Definitely I have very short breaths, and it has really helped me. Ravinder's house class was excellent. Absolutely, I never heard anybody speaking like this about all this. I never even knew that the 9 Navaratris. So Mega Madam's class, I have to mention that I really enjoyed. From folding the blanket, I really thought my mind was a mess. It was like a blanket only. It needs to be straightened, it needs to be flattened, it needs to be folded properly. So just like the mind is the blanket, so that is fantastic.
So my experience. So this is my first time being in this ashram. So and it was a very peaceful experience, and I've learned proper meditation. I didn't know about this at all, so it was quite informative. And the breathing technique which I learned here will help me in my stress and anxiety which I might face in the future. So if like in case since I get anxious really easily, this will become very helpful for me. And my experience overall was quite interesting and peaceful. Now I'm not used to getting up early, so now my day started before sunrise and it ends pretty early. It's a very healthy routine which we actually must follow, because most of us don't follow this routine. So I'm not used to a very healthy routine, so this might help me later and after I leave this ashram.
Humbling and enriching. Uh, First thing that I have noticed here is the equality that you get to experience. There is no difference between who you are, what position you are. Everyone here is equal. That experience has really humbled me in many ways. Before coming here, I was thinking my breath is very deep and smooth, and while doing these yogasanas I realized that where I was pausing, where my breath was becoming jittery. And it's like, in a way, when you do these yogasanas and do these twists and turns and your breath kind of uses its uh, rhythm, same thing happens in your life as well. So it was, when life throws some challenges at you, you also lose your balance just the way you lose your breath during yogasanas. And that has been a very good learning for me.
The campus is amazing. It's very serene and very calm. So it's calm external also, internally as well. So I'd come for a week program, and it's been wonderful. I've had a very good experience. So other than the ashram, it was a mix of both outside, the Rishikesh tour. So it's a mix of things. So it is not too stressful also. And the interesting part is we learn the right way of breathing. So which was very important. So though we are trying to do meditation and all, we were actually jumping into it with a time constraint and all. But the breathing relaxation is so important. So that has really played a vital role. So in this 1 week, that relaxation has helped. There is a balance in life, I would say. So going forward, I'm looking forward to practice this throughout my life. So this is a very good experience, especially the initiation room. So there is some sort of special, nice force, a motherly love sort of thing, which is, I cannot explain it. And overall, you get that nice feeling of you are in the lap of Mother Nature sort.
And the biggest attraction in Rishikesh is the Himalayas, the nature, and Mother Ganga that flows. And just being in the environment close to Ganga and by the mountains can really take you into a very sublime experience of yourself. And so when we planned the pilgrimage, we also went to a Devi temple, that is the Kunchapudi Devi temple, which is one of the Shakti Peethas. And the best part is that when you reach the temple early in the morning, then you can get the view of the sunrise in the Himalayas, and it is really a breathtaking view which is there. And of course, there are very popular spots in the Rishikesh area, Ram Jhula, wherein you can see the Ganga Aarti. And we also got to take a dip in the Ganga river all together, and it was a beautiful experience, an experience of cleansing. And we did it just the day before the Navaratri, so it kind of also marks the significance that it is the year end of the Hindu year, because from Navaratri, which is Yugadi, a new year begins. And so it was with that kind of intention and thought, we took the dip in the Ganga together, and it was a very very refreshing and energizing experience for everybody.
I feel so grateful and indebted to Namita. She has been my yoga teacher from past 15 years. I think she introduced yoga to us, and since she was coming here regularly, that only gave me the confidence to come here She's very well planned and organized, and she's very patient with us. And she made it so much fun too. Like, she gave us all the experiences. She ensured we don't miss out anything, from the calf Lakshmi to the Havan and everything possible. She made us experience. I'm really, really grateful to her for that.
Taking away a lot of things to work on, and I would say that thank you to Namita, heartfelt thanks, and grateful for creating such an experience for us.
I was introduced to Namita, I found that Urdhva Yoga, the classes which she conducted and the meditation classes, that was at a different level. So it inspired those guided meditation classes. It really helped me a lot. More than the physical pain, it was a mental peace, and that I got through this. So, and she would she introduced me to this Himalayan tradition, which I really found very attractive, or I was drawn towards that. So those books which she referred, those were all, I think these were the steps towards this, me bringing towards this ashram. So I'm really thankful to Namita for showing me this path.
Friend Namita, who organized this program for us. I've known her from 10 years, and from the time I know her, I knew there is something in her. She's special, she's always calm, and some energy that is there which attracts us to her. And when I came to know about the path that she's following, that's how I wanted to also try it out, and it was a very good experience. And she is an excellent teacher, friend, person, guide. I don't know. I mean, because of her, the whole experience has become much more nicer, and I would recommend everyone to come once to this place. Thank you, Namita.